In this experiment, we are going to make what's called a Voltaic pile. This is one of the first ever types of batteries. For this, we're going to use a small piece of aluminium foil, some cardboard, some copper coins, some zinc washers like you would use when you're putting a bolt through something, a spatula to stir, a spatula to get some salt, and a beaker of water. The first step is to make a very salty solution. Now, the amount of salt doesn't matter too much. What's important is that the water can take no more salt. So what we mean by that is if we stir the water, what should happen at the end is that it's no longer able to dissolve any more salt. So if there's no salt left at the bottom of the beaker once you've finished stirring, it's time to add some more salt. But if you've stirred and stirred and stirred and still there's some salt at the bottom, your solution is ready to use. So I'm going to add a little bit more this time. So here we have a salty solution. At the bottom, some of the salt remains because the water can no longer dissolve it. What we're going to do is we're going to take our pieces of cardboard and we are going to put them in and we're going to give it a gentle push, and we then leave that for at least 20 minutes, but longer if you wish, in order for them to soak up lots of that salty water. Luckily, we already have one made. So I'm going to move the salt to the side so that we're clear to do our experiment. And I'm going to start layering up the different metals and the cardboard. This piece of foil is just here to help make an electrical connection. We saw in earlier videos that you need metal to make a circuit. I'm going to start by placing a coin at the bottom. I'm then going to take some cardboard, which you can see is very wet now, and place it on the 2p coin. Then some zinc, another coin, some more cardboard. You can use some tweezers or something to get this out if you wish. You'll see that the cardboard sometimes starts to fall apart a little bit. As long as you're careful, that's absolutely fine. And then we'll finish with a zinc washer. Now, what we're going to try now is to see if I can make a buzzer work. So this is the buzzer that we saw earlier. And we can see that that starts to work straight away with just a couple of layers. And what I'm also going to have a look at is an LED. Can we make the LED light? We can see that it's not lighting yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that there, and we're going to add some more layers to this Voltaic pile. Each time it's copper, cardboard, zinc. Copper, cardboard, zinc. Let's try again, shall we? And we can see that if we're very careful, the LED lights up. We can continue to increase this if we wish, but essentially what's happening is different metals react differently to having a salty solution in between. And the salty solution is absolutely essential because it gives a thing called ions to the situation. And those ions are charged particles which are what's allowing the electrical energy to move from here to here. And it's transformed into light energy in the LED.